Hey, real schoolers, what do we got here? Well, what we have is a big purple mess. It's basically a big purple mess. Well, you probably remember about a month ago I told you that I was moving. Well, here I am in my new house, and this will, one day, be the brand new Real School set. It's obviously not ready yet. So, what I said I was going to do was Real School on the road, and you probably, if you've been watching, have noticed that I've been doing my reviews out and about this beautiful country of Canada. Well, I'm going to do something a little different this time. I'm going to join my brothers over at Agree to Disagree, Joe and Brendan. So without further ado, you don't need to listen to me anymore. Let's listen to the three of us and our thoughts on Elysium. So here we are. We are with the boys from Agree to Disagree, Brendan and Joe. This is Real School's first collab video. There's two parts to this, so you can't just watch mine. You gotta go to their channel too, and you're gonna watch the spoiler review where we'll discuss what we thought of the movie in full detail. What do we think of Elysium?
I loved it.
Ooh, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was my favorite movie of the summer so far.
I was saying to Joe, out of the two films that this guy's made, but that I know that he's done anyways, Neill Blomkamp, that District 9, I love, was solid, right?
I wasn't a personal like head over heels fan for District 9. When I first saw it, I hated it. I didn't even watch it fully. But watching it again, I was able to appreciate it halfway through, and then I really liked it. But for this movie, Elysium, why I really liked it and liked it more than District 9 is because it caught me from the first minute.
They're both different, but same at the same time. Their style and their tone is very much the same. But I just like District 9 would have had to offer and everything better. I liked what that touched upon. Okay. Although both were great. This was great.
Neill is a filmmaker, I think, is definitely, I would go so far as to say, the smartest sci-fi filmmaker out there. His subtext is just, it's brilliant. District 9 was clearly about, racism and, all the stuff that they have to deal with in South Africa. And I thought that Elysium kind of Americanized it a little bit.
Between
with
the
Matt
poor and the
Damon
rich.
having to break in. Yeah, and it was it was about class structure still. And especially, this is something I kind of like to talk to you guys about, with healthcare. I think what Elysium did very well was obviously take that subtext and that, kind of a hot topic right now, like you said, Brendan, and really made it the forefront, which is what good sci-fi does.
Rich people don't want to be associated. Like that one character, that boss in the beginning, you see him with Matt Damon, get him out of here. Yeah, don't breathe. They kind of think of them as like inferior people, kind of animals in a way. So pretty much for that reason, they don't want to associate with them at all, pretty much, is what I got out of that.
Okay, William Fichtner, who's the guy who played that boss character. I was saying that he was arguably the best thing about Lone Ranger, because he played that dirty cowboy. And when he played John Carlyle, who's the CEO of this big company, totally different character. Like, he went from dirty, greasy cowboy to this, like, oh my god, upper crust kind of, and I was like, this guy is brilliant. What were some other characters that you guys really liked, or what were some of the performances that
I said this to Joe. I said Frey was an absolutely necessary supplement to the story that really built the character development and really sucked me more into the story.
Joe, you were going to talk about Jodie Foster, so go ahead.
Yeah, I thought Jodie Foster, she didn't overstay her welcome. She served a great purpose for, time given and for her role. I thought she did great. I thought she was a great add-on, and she was the performance of the movie for me.
Really? See, the one thing Brandon's with me on this one, because my biggest thing, first of all, is she was an archetype. She was, now granted, she was a woman. I think if it was a dude playing the same character, people would have been like, there's this evil, power-hungry, rich white dude. So making her a woman, I think, takes away a little of that. But I just felt like she was too much of a, I'm evil because I'm rich and powerful.
Anyone could have done that role. That could have been the president. It could have been any random person who said, hey, Kruger, go kill these people. It was Kruger that was the actual villain.
My biggest thing with her is what was up with that accent.
What was she trying to do?
Her accent?
Was that
I
British?
have no idea.
Yeah.
That one didn't
Was
bother
she
me.
trying to-
Kruger's
like a
accent
finishing
bothered
school?
me.
Yeah, Kruger did
What
bother
is
That's
me.
his natural accent.
Really?
Well,
What is
that's
that?
Yeah, I don't know
that's
what was
such
Jody.
a crazy accent. That's the same guy. His name's Sharito Cooley, the same guy from District 9. So what do we think about Matt Damon in this one?
Great. Really good.
That's what I was going to say. You know, kind of guy who, even if he's in a bad movie, he's not necessarily giving a
can't
bad
doubt him,
performance.
you know?
Like yeah. That brings us back to one of my favorite things about both District 9 and Elysium is that Blomkamp always creates sci-fi, as extreme as they may be, that seem almost 100% possible. Like the texture of the world, too. And I mean, the fact that, you know, you look at some of the stuff that they wear, you look at the cars that they drive, they all look like hand-me-downs. My one biggest complaint, I think, would probably be the fight scenes, just the way they were shot. Now, the action in this movie is
The camera
amazing,
angles.
I thought. Yeah, and that shaky hand cam stuff, I haven't seen enough of that for my lifetime.
All the action in the movie was good for me. I didn't really dislike any action scene. They always delivered. The cinematography, the camera angles, nothing really bothered me in that department.
Blomkamp, for the first time, really got kind of a Hollywood film because District 9, you could almost call it like an independent. It had that kind of feel to it. It was more of a documentary almost. And so now all of a sudden he's got all these toys and he's got all these special effects and these big name actors, and he still made really smart choices, which I thought was amazing. On my scale, it's definitely an earn it. What about agree to disagree? What do you guys say about it?
Well, I'll go
Favorite
out of
movie
the
this summer.
scale out of 1 to 10. I'll go to a scale of 1 to 10. In its own category, sci-fi, drama type movie, I'll give it a 9.
I will give it a go see it right now. That's what I'm giving it. Go see it right now because it's really good.
When I was at work today, I had customers say they were going to go see Smurfs. And I was like, no, don't see Smurfs. It's terrible. And he's like, what else would you recommend? I'm like, I just saw Elysium last night. Go see. He's like, oh, really? I'm like, amazing. Go. That's what I give you.
Even though we look like the Smurfs right now.
Make sure you watch that other. I'll put a link in the sidebar and all that kind of stuff so everybody can watch that video. And I'll do my catchphrase with you guys. Do you want to say it? Do you remember my catchphrase? Until next time.
School's out. Right?
There you go. Good.
No, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes out.
Beautiful. Nice, boys.